Bush, what up? Welcome to the fold, my guy. Big salute, big salute. Ak, what up? What's good, folk? Pull up, pull up, pull up. Let's go ahead and get into this convo because we have not been able to stop talking about these two dudes. One time for all the mechanics. Tiffany Blue, what up? Good to see you. Thank you for pulling up. Thank you for pulling up. Here we go. Team, what up? Welcome, welcome. One time for all the mechanics pulling up to the room. Dame is saying Dame saying Jay is broke is crazy. Yeah, we okay. Let's just uh garage is open. Yes, yes, stay focused. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Lady Blue. Check this out. Brothers and sisters, mothers and misters, bunions and blisters. The time is now 5:16 p.m. I would like to welcome you to the opening of the world. I would like to welcome you to the garage, home of the worldwide mechanics. Do me a favor before you even get started with Throwdown. Hit them likes, hit them subs. That's how you show your boy love. In the meantime, in between time, come on in here, get your coveralls, get your tool belt. Let's get this thing on the rack and see where we at. Ah, I've noticed something, and I want your honest feedback when I say this. Teen, hold it down for a second, Teen. I want you to kick in on this. One time for Big Sugar in the building. Shout out to B74. Big Sugar is officially in the building. We can really get started now. Um, I'm not moving till I don't like to move. I can appreciate it. I would prefer not to move if I don't have B Sugar, if I don't have Big Sugar, if I don't have Tiffany Blue, if I don't have Push, if I don't have like a couple of the heads. I don't like to get down without the heads. But y'all already know that. Um, I've noticed something and I want your feedback. I think the mark of true stardom is when people lose all objectivity when it comes to you. They can't be objective at all when it comes to you. And I'm not just talking about your haters, I'm also talking about your fan base. It just feels like you've definitely hit a point of celebrity when people lose all ability to be objective when your name comes up. I still have cocoa butter. When your name comes up, they just can't be objective at all. And I'm seeing it from two different sides. I see it from the Drake fan base and not the supporters. I'm talking about like the fanatics, aka the Maddies, as we like to call them in here when they pull up and act a fool and give Big Sugar a chance to completely go OK Corral on their ass. One time for Big Sugar. I think that's how I know I haven't made it because people are still very objective when it comes to me. We get into debates, we go back and forth, and I'm talking about with my supporters. But that's the kind of base that I'm looking to cultivate. Those are the kind of supporters I want. The ones who check me when I'm off. Oh man, I really the ones who check me when I'm off. The ones who can go back and forth with me and give me other ideas and other perspectives. I'm all for that. That's why I dig the mechanics. Charlie Funk, what up? Speaking of mechanics, Charlie Funk, what up? We can have these kind of talks left, right, and center, but I think when people just lose all objectivity when it comes to you, that's when you know you're really up. Case in point, I'm watching. I'm watching. Take it easy, Blue. I'm not. We ready to check you, man. You take it easy, Blue. I'm messing with you. I'm watching Drake fans say like the most ass backwards things in defense of him. The Maddies, just the Maddies, not even the fans, just the Maddies. I'm watching them go completely out the window when it comes to him in defense of him. Academics is on camera, and we know him to be like the general of the Maddie army. Um, he's on camera insulting Jay, screaming, "Get your old ass on, get out of here, old nigga," blah 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 blah, in defense of a man who is 40. Now, 40 is not old, but 40 is definitely too grown to refer to anybody else as old. Ack in himself is no longer can be considered a young man. You're a grown man. I'm a grown man. You see it? Even though I've had mine since I was 11, I'm a grown man. All these, I'm grown as hell. But it's super crazy to me that you not even that he said it. It's just the fact that academics really finds that to be a plausible defense. Calling somebody else old, just, what up? Salute. Hit the likes, hit the subs. That's how you show your boy love. I see all the lurkers up there. No problem. You can hang out till you're ready to say something. But just know the door's wide open. We're a good space in here. We kick it. Ack is in defense of Drake. And the first thing that you can say is old? Bro, how can you call someone else old when everyone here is 40 and up? You are grown men. I'm not even telling you that I'm not even telling you that 40 is old. What I'm telling you is 40 is way too grown to use age as the base of your insult. You should have outgrown calling someone else old once you're past 30. I don't even know how you do that. Like that's just not objective. That's you've lost me. You've lost the plot. If you're still calling someone else old after the age of 30, I don't know how you do that. And hold on. How about now? Nope, still no sound. No sound. Perfect. Perfect, Berg. I got it. I got it. We up. Thank you. Thank you. All of y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Um Vern, or you could just just not come back. You being a wise ass. You could just not come back. See, I could be a wise ass too. Um June, thank everybody. Thank y'all for that. I definitely was about to be on a full on rant, and nobody would have heard anything I was saying. Um, Only in hip hop do people go out of their way to shame the OGs. Dana, you are 100% correct. Check this out. First of all, it's corny. Ageism is corny. It's one of the main things that's holding us back. If you've been rocking with me on this channel, you know how I feel about any form of ageism. We're the only ones that do it. I literally just watched a rehearsal video of Mick Jagger when he was in his upper 70s, rehearsing in the studio, dancing in the dancing, getting everything popping. Like I don't. You got to miss me with that talk. That's number one. That's number one. Number two, dude, you're officially, as a grown up, as a grown adult male, you calling someone else old as a way to insult them. How? How, bro? Again, my thing is, after 30, you have to, like, you really wilding calling somebody else old. After 30, you're bugging. You're bugging. You're not a teenager. You're not in your 20s. You really need to hang it up. Honestly, if I'm being real, I think after 25, you really should knock that off. Ageism really should. But Ric Flair wrestled till he was 70. Bro, we have to stop that. We really have to let that go. Jova, all my favorite MCs are over 45. Ace, Aura, XP, OLD, Outliving Dummies. I have this pin. Um, I have this pin, Aura, Ace, that I got from the Notorious store. Biggie's daughter opened up a clothing line a little while ago. She shut it down since then. But I got this pin. When I hear something like that, OLD, Outliving Dummies, you get a pin drop. You get the Notorious drop. That was crazy. That's one of those joints that's so crazy. I'm mad that I never thought of it. That's it's right there. It's right under everybody's nose. And I never. Outliving Dummies. I salute you with both hands. That was fire. That was fire. Um, bro, seasoned is no grown. We are grown men and women. After 30, you are grown. I've seen old. I used to work. I worked in a dialysis clinic for a couple of summers. I've seen old. I've seen old when you can't do much for yourself. But I've also seen grown when you have more options to do a bunch of stuff, and you've done certain things already. You don't want to go back and do them again. I remember Breaking Day. I'm cool on that. It was cool when I did it. It's boring now. People run around screaming about, yo, you too old to do X, Y, Z. I'm not too old to do anything. I'm bored of this. But I'm going off. Uh, do we even want a Jay versus Drake? I'm okay. Shout out to Calvin Campbell. Calvin Campbell's in the building. One time for my UK mechanic, my lead UK mechanic, the original UK mechanic, and by far the pin drop bully of the chat. Um, no, Tyavell, most of your life you're grown if you're lucky. I've also seen a bunch of grown ass boys. One has nothing to do with the other. I've also seen the maturity completely be ghost from people who should have it. Um, we need Drake versus Jay Z. We couldn't get MJ versus LeBron. I hear you, but we did get LeBron versus Kobe, and that was pretty good. And we saw what happened. Uh Drake versus Jay. Now we good. Son of Sarah, speak for yourself. I'm here for whatever rappers want to do in the competitive rap space. I'm here for all of the above. I'm not downplaying any of that. If any of these guys want smoke with anyone, I'm here for all of it. What I can't understand, the only thing that would sour me on this specific thing, this specific back and forth, would be the lack of objectivity in the fan base. Jay's haters don't make any sense to me. When you start coming on here talking about, those bars was whack and that Def Poetry Slam, like when you start talking that kind of nonsense, you've completely lost me. And you just showing that you biased. If those bars ain't it, and you listen to Iceman and you thought that was fire, like you just not being objective. You're just not being objective at all. You completely have lost the ability to properly assess this thing. That's trash. Watch 272. It's about to be you versus Big Sugar, and you're gonna lose. Stay on topic. Listen to the lady. She's telling you what it is. Stay on topic, everybody. Stay on topic. Iceman is trash. I'm not even here to get started on the album. Again, this is me being objective. What I am telling you is from me listening to Iceman, the bars that people really gravitated to on that, for those same folks to hear those bars and tell you that those bars are fire and then pull up on Jay-Z's freestyle and tell you that those bars are whack or that's Def Poetry, like, yo, you're bugging. But lack of objectivity all the way around. Let's pick another one. Dame Dash going in on Jay, calling him goofy, calling him this. Nobody cares as a rapper. Nobody cares about Jay-Z the rapper. Bro, two sold out shows in a stadium where the ticket line, the line for the tickets was like days. Days. People were in line for paying top dollar for these tickets. Says that you're wrong. Lack of objectivity. Complete lack of objectivity. And I don't know how these guys say these things with a clear conscience, with a straight face. And this is not EJ, you're asking for it. Stay on point. How much of the criticism coming from is even real? Why would anybody assume this much activity in defense of him doesn't seem to I if Drake is still using bots, flow state. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Malkin's dad. McKaylin's dad. Okay. One time for you and McKaylin. Salute. Thank you, man. Or thank you, man. Much appreciated. Um, Chamber Hilton. Yes, I agree. The bars were fire, but like even here's the level of objectivity that you need to have a conversation with me when we start talking about this. I can tell you that something that I don't like is still pretty dope, still pretty good, still very cool. I don't have to me not liking it doesn't make it whack. It just means it's not for me or I don't care for it. But it doesn't make it whack. Anybody who's watched this live and you've watched my expert opinion, I challenge you to find the times where I actually use the word whack to describe something, to describe somebody's music. Not saying it's never happened. Not saying it's never happened. I lose objectivity sometimes. Absolutely. I'm only human. I lose my shit. Not often though. Not often do you hear me describe someone else's music as whack. I've done it, but 9 times out of 10 when I do it, I'm joking. But I've done it. I've done it. I can't lie and sit here. I haven't. Um, hit the like, hit the subs, hit the likes, hit the subs, hit the likes, hit the subs. My bad. Hit the likes, hit the subs. It's how you show your boy love. All the lurkers, shout out to all the lurkers, but hit the likes while you're here. Take you 2 seconds, just hit one button. Um, Sugar, trust me, there's plenty out there I find whack. There's plenty out there I think is absolute trash. I don't use it because, long story short, my OG is Sway. My OG when it comes to journalism, when it comes to one of my OGs, but definitely finding my voice on the other side of the pen, not talking about writing, but talking about, like, on camera and on radio, whatever. My OG is Sway. Um, and Sway pointed out to me. I was having a discussion with him, and I was on my typical, this is bullshit, this is bullshit, this. And I really wanted him to take a stand. And my thing was, why don't you ever call something whack? With the power that you have, you could really set the bar in this thing, and we could redirect the energy. You have the say. You're one of those guys. Everybody looks up to you. Everybody loves you. You could 100% set a mark. This is whack, and you could maintain it, and people would not come in under that bar if you said it. And Sway says to me, "You've never heard me call something whack on camera. I just understand that it's not for me. So I'll say it's not for me." But for me to call something whack when I know there's going to be people who enjoy it, and I said, "How do you know people enjoy it?" And he goes, "How many burgers does McDonald's sell? How many people have how many burgers does has McDonald's sold?" And he wasn't insulting McDonald's, but he's like, "There's something for everyone. There's always going to be somebody who likes something." So calling it whack, whack to who? And then that's when it hit me. A lot of people have really shitty taste. A lot of people have really shitty taste. You also have to acknowledge that. Son of Sarah, I think not calling something whack is artistically intelligent. Yeah, I agree. But it's also hit me that a lot of people have very mid to shitty taste. I think we've completely thrown out the concept and forgotten the concept of people in this life having very poor taste in a lot of things. People have bad taste in clothes, food, women, men, dates, family. I think we've forgotten that people can have bad taste. I think people have very loud voices, and we never take into account that maybe you just have shitty taste. And that's got to be a reality, right? Because if people can have good taste in something, if you can have good taste in clothes, good taste in jewelry, good taste in men, good taste in women, good taste in skateboard decks, good taste in eyeglass frames. If you can have good taste in something, then objectively you can have bad taste in things. And I like the things that I have bad taste in. There are certain rappers who are not that great, but I thoroughly enjoy them. Some of them tickle the shit out of me. Like I really enjoy listening to their music. But I know this is not quality music. I know that. I would never tell somebody that this is quality music. That's why I keep it nice and centered, and I say I like it. I dig it. But I know that it's not that great. For me, that's the same thing as going into McDonald's and getting ordering the chicken nuggets. Like, I know they're not great. I know there are places I could go where I could get a million times better. But I like it. It's not great, it's not quality, but I like it. See how fast that happened? Just the same way that I know when music is subject, just not great music, not quality music, I understand that somebody else might like it. So you don't hear me running around saying that things are whack. To Sway's argument, bad taste is also objective. You have a much higher bar for good taste in me. That's why your opinion holds merit. Chamber, thank you. Let me just clarify though. Sway never said the bad taste thing. I said that. That was me. Sway never said that. Sway just told me that he never calls anything whack because somebody's gonna like it. So instead he says it's not for me. Music is subjective unless the artist is undeniably great, like MJ. But see, now you're gonna have people who don't like MJ. See, I'm telling you, it's really across the board. You really can't get rid of it. It just is. It's just a thing. But this level of this ability to be subjective when it comes to music, when it comes to artists that we like or dislike, the ability to be subjective, I believe, is completely lost on certain audiences. And you polarize the landscape when it comes to somebody like Drake, Jay, Nas, Biggie, Cole, Kendrick. I think they completely polarize the landscape, and I think all objectivity goes completely out of the window when it comes to these guys. And for Drake, I see it mostly with his supporters. Drake's supporters, yeah, it's not for me, Ace. That's my new line. That became my new line, unless I get fed up and I have to tell somebody something is trash. But like that, even that philosophy, quick sidebar, that philosophy from Sway is what gave me a different career as a consultant, because I stopped telling people who stepped to me to work on their music. I stopped telling them this is trash. I stopped saying that. That completely left my language. I never I didn't talk to people like that. I didn't say this is trash. Instead, my verbiage was more along the lines of, okay, here's what I think we can do to get this where you want it. And that didn't come till after I had a conversation with the artist to try and get a hold of what they were going for, try to get a grasp on what they actually wanted. And then once I got that, it was like, oh, okay, I think I can help. With that said, I didn't take every client who knocked on my door. Not just because of price, because for some people, I wasn't able to help. If they told me this is exactly what they wanted, okay, then now the job is trying to find the market for this music. See how fast that happened? Find the audience who thinks this is going to be great. Still remain still objectivity at its finest. Objectivity at its finest. There's an audience for everything. Rest in peace, Jazz Fly. She said there's always a club ready to let in a D-list celebrity. The audience is the club. They're ready to let in a D-list. There's somebody for every. They're out there. You just got to find your club. Crack also had a fan base. Laugh out loud. Is crack bad or just not for me? Ask a crackhead. Ask a crackhead if crack is bad. They'll tell you it's great. It may be doing horrific things to their life, but when they're smoking it, they're having a ball. It's bad for me. That career looks terrible. But ask a crackhead. See what I'm saying? There's always a club, and you can find a big club full of crackheads. Like that club's not hard to find at all. That room, oh, it's worldwide. They got more members of the crack community than they do mechanics. Then I got mechanics. So who am I to insult them? They got a bigger base than I do. Greg Francis, 9471. Mr. Mac, have you tried crack? That is a silly question, especially considering what I just got finished saying. That question makes me think that maybe you've tried crack. And like I said, bigger base. We apparently have a couple of their fans in here. We got some crack fans in here now based on that question. Michael, you ask a crackhead. Ask them what they think of it. Chamber, no, I'm working on some more shows for this summer though, and when I do, y'all will be, yeah, this crew in here is going to be the first group to know. Trust me on that. I really do need to get out and work on my chops a little. I really need to get more reps in. I was talking to Glasses Malone, and I call it the avatar culture. People have too much content these days based around a day in the life of others, so they live through them. That's Drake's base. It's Berg. I'm having a hard time. I'm having a hard time finding a flaw in that. I mean, I also don't like to sweep with a broad brush. I think when you do that, you also lose objectivity. So I'm very careful not to speak in absolutes. I will say when it comes to the Maddies, I do believe they're 100% living through Drake. I do believe that's the fan base. Um, a Mech G Malone convo would be a nice East West. But Malone's my homie. Malone's a homie. He's my homie, and even he and I don't agree on a ton of stuff, and we're still homies. That'll tell you what a real homie is hitting for. See now, shebang is heat, shebang is corny, shebang is crack, shebang is whack. See it again. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. BIM, your homie. You're absolutely right. Maddie's GC 6620. Maddie's is what we call male baddies. They're the fanatical Drake fan. Need like a little tablet over here so we have translation. This room definitely has its own lingo now, and Maddie's is at the top 10. Whenever I say something about Drake that's not 100% favorable, I attract a lot of Maddies. They come in here and they get pissed. Again, all objectivity out of the way. Drake, which leads us back to the topic, Drake's fan base and Hove's haters, I find to be like 100% just bias across the board, to the point where their arguments, Kendrick fans bug out too. Kendrick fans bug out too. Like that's a fact. Any member of the big three, I find, will have a fan base that doesn't exactly live 100% in reality when it comes to their guy, right? But I've even seen the staunchest Jay-Z fan tell you that he lost to Nas, and they're not Nas fans. You see what I'm saying? That's it's like a redeeming quality. I can't find a Drake fan who's honest enough to tell me that he lost to Kendrick. They don't want to hear that. You know what? I won't even say that. But a Drake Maddie, a Maddie will never, ever, ever. Yes, the Maddies are definitely coming. Cole fans are chilled. Yes, I find that to be a fact too. Cole fans just sit back and watch their guy win. They don't even want to have the argument until you start talking about the fact that he popped shit and apologized, and then they have reasons why it's okay that he apologized. But they don't go so far as trying to tell you why what he said wasn't an actual apology. And I get that kind of energy from the Maddies. Drake lost to Pusha T and Kendrick. Chamber, they gonna come get you. Don't say that out loud. These people will come knocking. Head over to my comment section on anything I've ever mentioned Drake on. I get at least two or three of them in there every time. Every time. I just think the lack of objectivity, living vicariously through someone is one thing, but to take it to anger and attacking and attacking any and everyone is an issue for society. They end up wanting to actually harm people who don't agree. Calvin, you're absolutely right. See, Calvin can talk because Calvin is in a different time zone than the rest of us. So Calvin will hit the comment section when some of the heat is cooled down. Like that it won't even be a gang of comments, but when some of the heat is cooled down, Calvin will be in there and he'll see what's being said to me specifically. People talk to me like they can kick my ass. People who have never seen me a day in their life talk to me like they can beat me up just because I don't agree with them. Just because I disagree. I don't even disagree with him. I just don't agree all the way. Like I'm just not kissing ass, and I'm not being a Maddie. And here they come. The objectivity is really why. Yes, B Calvin is definitely you after hours. Yes, he works the night shift. He does the overnight shift. Come on, Cole fans be gaslighting people about Cole dissing on mini records. Bozo's World say more. How do you mean? How do you mean? Cole's fans be gaslighting people about Cole dissing on mini records. What do you mean? Are you saying they're in denial that Cole disses people on his records because he never mentions names? Is that what we're going with it, or first person shooter? Okay, okay, definitely. But you need more. You need more than one record for me to believe that this is a thing. You dig? I need more than one record. It doesn't. I won't say it doesn't count. I won't say something as corny as it doesn't count. Cole throws rocks and hides his hands. He dissed Lil Pump and then was like, "Well, I ain't mean it like that." That's what. No, see, because then he sat down with him. Because then he sat down with him like that. You definitely can't hide your hands when you go sit down with the dude and tell him everything that's gonna happen to him. Like he acknowledged it all after he sat down with him. 20 people, please match my donation to support the show. Yo, Mark, salute. One time for Mark Nash, super chat $2. He just wants 20 people to match his donation, y'all. I'm liking that. That yo, Mark, I appreciate that energy, King. Like dead ass. I appreciate that energy. That's I'm getting a little choked up. That's oh man. Ja, matching the donation, keeping that energy. That's one. That's one with $2. Yo, that's fire, man. That's dope. Yo, Mark. Anybody who else who super chats, you have to automatically like and heart their super chat. If they following your lead, you got to go like that. You got to salute that person. That's one. That's one. Giving is contagious. You know what? I'm not the person to argue. I'm not the person to argue. Flow state. One time for Big Sugar. Lee Marco, what's up? Welcome all the new mechanics. And shout out to Mark. Like I'm not gonna let that go. Shout out to Mark. Dana. That's two. That's two. One time for Dana. Dana 91 with just the salute. Smiley face. Ain't even won nothing. You know what? Right back at you. That's fire. That's fire. This is fire. That's fire. Cole apologizing was like the Seahawks throwing the ball instead of going to Marshawn Lynch. Nash, I'm in Africa. Oh, push. One time. One time. Push button producer. Salute. Another super chat. One time for push. What's that? Three? Are y'all are really doing this? Y'all are really doing this. Y'all are really listening to Mark. That's three. Mark called it. One, two, three. That's three. He said 20. I want yo, if we got to 10, I'd be spazzing. He said 20. That's crazy. Yo, Mark, you the man for that, bro. You the man. Much salute. Whoa. What just happened? What just happened? B, that's not right. Hold on. Yeah, get out of here. What was that? Why is B's message? Calvin, one time for the UK. He's putting pounds in. He's putting pounds in. One time. Hold on. I gotta make sure B is where she's supposed to be. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, B. Yeah, there you go. Sorry about that. Happy fingers. I'm sitting here trying to like push button super chat and my finger slipped. That's completely my fault. One time for Calvin Campbell, my lead UK mechanic. Well, I noticed. That's why I said something, B. It's all good. I noticed. I take accountability for my mistakes. One time for all the mechanics supporting. Salute to all the mechanics. This is crazy. Um, if 10 people match me, I'll do another 10. Yo, Mark is really about this action. Like dead ass. Mark is really about this action. Much love, King. Like this is turning into something different. Um, I don't even know if I should like stay. Y'all got me really, really. Yeah, no. Everybody throw it up. Let's get some tools in the room for Mark Nash, please. Put some tools in the chat. Mark is being son of Sarah music. Let's go, Mac. I hear you, King. That's another one. That's a one time for son. I'm liking automatically. Automatic. That's fire. I'm a creator too. I know it takes time away from your life to do this content. You know what, Mark? You're right. You're right. But I'm not gonna hold you. Um, I get so much from this space. Push just cuz. One time, King. Original mechanic doing that there. One time. Super chat from Push. Thank you, bro. Much appreciated to all y'all. Um, Mark, I'm not gonna lie. I get a lot from being able to communicate with you guys the way we do, and the way we talk in here. Like I get a lot. I take a break. I take a break to just 25. Okay, Lord Jesus, just be dropping her card on shit. Like just be in the building like domino motherfucker. Like she be getting busy. I don't know what I don't know what just does, but whatever she do, she really fucking does it. D powerful. Shouts out to the brother Mark. Make the convos a goal. Yo, much appreciated. Much appreciated. One time. Gotta go like that too. Gotta go like that too. Um I think I've spent about 1,500 within the last 4 days for everybody else except for me buying stuff for people. Someone dropped 50. I'll double it. Who's going? Sprez Natural. I want to say your name right, bro. Sprez in business. Sprez Atura in business. New subscriber, JB. Welcome to the League of the Mechanics. Thank you for joining us, man. As you can see, this is the kind of conversation we have around here. It's super dope. And this is what we do. Spreza go first, and maybe someone will follow. One time for B74, the goddess. I like that. I like that. Give it up to B74, aka Big Sugar. We call her Big Sugar around here. Um, Everyone showing Mac, we appreciate the commentary. Yeah, y'all got to know I appreciate y'all too. Like I don't want y'all to feel like this is with the sparkles. Thank you. Yeah, it's Big Sugar. You got it. You got it. Big Sugar keeps us safe in here. She keeps the conversation moving. Um, yeah, but hold on. Let me just double back, make sure I liked everything. D powerful salute to you, King. Much respect. Just you go crazy. You go crazy. You do the damn thing. Yeah, Mark, you started this. You started this. Like this is 100%. You started this, and this is crazy that you got it going. I'm a new subscriber. Somebody dropped 50. I'll double it. That's spreads. Okay. We feel the love, man. Okay, well, as long as y'all know, I dare someone to drop 50. I'll double. Spreads is talking that talk right now. Spreads is talking that talk right now. Spreads sound like me on the mic. Like spreads is I dare somebody to step out. I dare one of you motherfuckers to act like you want. I dare you. Spreads talking like he got bars. Spreads is talking to y'all like he got bars. I'm here. Look at him. Look at him. Spreads talking like I dare somebody to drop 50. I'll double it. Yo, he's asking for it. I got smoke from London. Spreads in here talking like he got 650 from wow. And Mark called the ball. Mark want to smoke. Mark started this and Mark want to smoke. Gotta love. And he's laughing. He's laughing. Everybody go like Mark's. Go like Mark's super chat. I love this energy. Mark, y'all are talking like MCs. This is how I know I'm surrounded by hip hop heads. And just Sprez. Sprez, what you gonna do? What you gonna do, player? Because Mark and just went ham sandwich. What's happening? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing right now? JB said Sprez. Ooh wee. Ooh, Spez. Let me say it right. Let me not get you. I'm only doubling one. Okay. Just let them know, yo. Wow. Wow. Y'all are really in here talking like rappers. Y'all are talking. No, excuse me. Don't let me disrespect. Y'all are talking like MCs. Spreads, don't be capping. I believe Spreads is gonna do what he said he did. I believe he's gonna do what he says he did. What he says he would. Boot up or shut up. Come on, JB. Mark is an MC. Okay, well that's why you acted like that. That's why you in here with the bully foot going after that. Okay, I see it. I see it. You like me. You can't leave a good challenge alone. Y'all got me tearing up. This is crazy in a lot of different aspects, in a lot of different regards. This is super crazy, but you have no idea how much I'm just enjoying what's happening right now. And my boy JB must be from New Orleans. Kinda, it's the battler in me. Mark, it must be. It must be. You are reacting like an MC, and Sprez is talking like one. Salute from the 916. This is great energy, JB. I'm with you. I'm with you. Like y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. I would blame this 100% on allergies, but it's not 100% on allergies. Chamber Hilton, he bluffed. Maybe, maybe. B74, we love you here. We love you here. You here for a reason. You here for a reason. I ain't even like that. Let me hit. Oh no, let me hit me. I gotta go like just drop 50, and Mark dropped 50. It caught me off guard. I started clapping before I could even before I could even before I could even like what was being done. Shout out to everybody who was matching Mark's two shout out. We ain't disrespecting nothing. I just this escalated quickly, super quick. Spreads, they're looking at you, looking at you, dog. Like I don't know what you gonna do, but yeah, I think Spreads might have backed out. I think it got too hot for him expeditiously. Yeah, kind of looks like it. Kind of looks like it. Mac, you better not get too emotional. It'll clip you crying. Clip me. Nobody who can't beat me up in real life. Clip me. Knock it out. He went to the ATM. Push you stupid. Oh, you stupid. He went to the ATM. You are a fool. You are a fool. Not the digital ATM. No, that's so funny. Oh, oh man. Oh, this is a good time. Just yes, I completely agree with you. I'm crying. I'm crying. He said he ran to the ATM. The way my account is set up, I got to check it in the savings. Oh man, push. Even when we use the ATM, even if we all use an ATM, thank you B74. Yeah, we use the ATM. This is why it's funny. That's why everyone in here has had to run to the ATM at least once. The mechanic showed him. You absolutely right. You absolutely right. He said, "Drop 50 and I'll double it." Two people pulled up on him. Two people pulled up on him. Ain't no bitches in here. Mama ain't raised no bitches, and daddy ain't have no punks. Just stepped up and Mark stepped up back to back. Do something about it. Do something about it. Yo, Matt created Discord. I was just asking about that. Like maybe Gen Z will Apple Pay you. Yo, Tiff, you. Yeah, nah. Official tissue. Official tissue. One time. I'm not even 100% mad at I'm not really mad. I'm not mad at all. All of this is insane to me. He said he ran to the ATM. You are truly a fool. You are truly a fool. Why now we all gonna look crazy when spreads pull back up. We all gonna look crazy. We talking reckless now, but we all gonna look crazy when he pull back up. He asking us, "Oh, you foul, you foul." I ain't even gonna repeat that. Sugar, you foul. Tiff, I start every day with gratitude. He deleted his page. Chamber, you a fool. You a fool. Don't do him like that. Yo, I'm telling you. Now y'all keep that same energy because the apology got to be as loud as the slander. Y'all keep that energy. If he pull back up, y'all keep that energy. No, Mark, you're a real one. You're a real, selling his Xbox One game. Oh, y'all foul. Y'all foul. Y'all foul. Y'all y'all foul. The mechanic starting your June with extra gratitude. Yep, I'm grateful. I'm grateful every day. I am grateful every day. Y'all giving spreads that drizzy energy, ironically. Dana actually should have dropped that pin for that running to the ATM joke too. It's still fucking funny. Um, before GTA, oh y'all are wilding. Y'all are wilding. JB, you are wilding. Y'all are going crazy in here. Y'all are going, yo, spreads. Look what you started. Look what you started. Y'all in here going crazy. God's plan. I can't deal with y'all. Y'all in rare form in here. I can't deal with y'all today. I haven't laughed this much in months. Y'all are ridiculous. Yes, the garage is lit. Oh my God. He'll pull up and drop a large one. All them zeros. I'm saying, if he do, the apologies got to be his. I'm keeping track of everybody who's going ham. He pull up and do something crazy. All them apologies got to be loud, loud. Why didn't he start with 100 though? Why he had to start with 100 though? Hey, listen, he was calling the ball. He was calling the ball. Listen, he was calling the ball. That's why I'm staying neutral. Yeah, I get you. I'll apologize for laughing. Just you still laughing though. You laughing your ass off because you dropped it. You answered the challenge right off the rip. You you and who went first? Who went first? Not that it matters. Not it really don't matter. But now I'm curious to who went first because he was talking big. He was talking big. Sprez was talking real heavy. Mark went at him first. Mark went at him first. But Jess, you backed him up. Super crazy. He started with the stutter step. I'm only matching one. We get it, Sprez. He was only matching one. You just let it be known. I'm only doubling once. Because if he had to double twice, that'd have been nuts. I wouldn't ask him to that. I don't. I'm only doubling once. Sprez, we got you. And shout out to Sprez. We having a ball in here off the strength and completely off topic. We ain't got nowhere near back to the topic. Google Maps couldn't get us back to the topic. We are all over the place in here. Oh man. Isaac Joseph, salute. Welcome. Thank you for pulling up. Um, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's all jokes. It's all jokes. Yeah, no, hold on. Dana, yeah, absolutely. It's all jokes. It's all jokes. You know what? At this point, why don't I get we B let's put it on safety for a second. I'm gonna answer some questions. Let's get into it. Yeah, hit the likes, hit the subs. That's how you show your boy love. I hope you're having a good time over here, like we are. 100 to all the mechanics. Love to all the mechanics in here. Yeah, B, just relax on it. I'll answer a couple of random questions because we've gotten away from the topic. We got so far away from the subject. I almost feel bad for holding anybody to it at this point. Who is your goat? I need to see what type of man you are. I have several, and greatest of all time. Let's start the talk. Greatest of all time for me. Well, not for me. Period. Great is a measure of accolades, right? So greatest for me is who's racked up the most accolades. Uh, doesn't necessarily translate out to the best, and the best doesn't necessarily translate out to my favorite. For instance, the greatest quarterback is probably the dude from the Patriots. One of the best quarterbacks who didn't rack up that many rings is the dude who's with the Packers, Aaron Rodgers. Slide back over, one of my favorite quarterbacks is Patrick Mahomes. Excuse me, Eli Manning. Shout out to the Giants. You see what I'm saying? Greatest, best, favorite. So when you start talking about who my GOAT is, greatest of all time, in that category, it's probably Nas. It's probably Nas. Nas also happens to be one of my favorites, but one of my like desert island favorites of all time is Redman. Oh, he's been one of my favorite MCs for years. The way he gets busy has been for years. Um, hmm. So I hope that tells you what kind of man you're dealing with. I've also always been a big on Grand Poobah. I don't know if you're familiar with him, but Grand Poobah is definitely one of those guys. For me, ain't that nuts? Favre and Rogers only, yeah, ain't that nuts? Tech Nine is one of them guys. Do you think if Hove dropped an album now that it will outsell Drake? Good question. Good question. I believe that there are some things Jay could do to push it over. I also believe that Jay has a grown man fan base, and I believe if Jay put something up for sale, it would move different. For instance, if he decided to, make an exclusive vinyl or like even a cassette tape, um, I think it would move different. I think there are things Jay, especially at this stage when everybody would want to hear what he had to say. Like if him and Drake get into a back and forth and Jay drops an album out of nowhere in the midst of like a back and forth with him and Drake, I believe he could outsell him. There's absolutely a way to do it. It's just you have to do it. You have to execute. And the it moves. You know what I mean? Like it's there are moving parts to execute it the right way. But it could totally happen. Jay would sell more hard copies because Jay's fan base has. Shout out to Push Button Producer. I completely agree because Jay's fan base probably still has things to play hard copies on, whereas Drake's fan base, I don't know if they've ever seen those. I got you, B. I got you. I got B. Stand. I got you. I got you. I see your boards in the back wall. You skate, bro. What you got in your bag of tricks? Oh, Jonathan. Jonathan. Yes, I collect skateboard decks, but these happen to be the covers of the albums that were released through a label that I used to be president of before the owner of the label retired. It's called Viper Records. All of these are album covers, and we used to like get them together to give to like the artists, and not just sell them to the fans of the artist, but we'd also get them together to present to the artist. It was almost like a our version of like a Grammy. It was like you did it. Here's the album. Um, I ain't tripping, B. I get it. We did it. Here's the album, and with the exception of this one, that's me. That's me. That's a show I actually did where I opened for Busta Rhymes at an event in NYC. It was an SEO event, the after party for an SEO marketing event done by a dude named Mike King, and he booked Busta to perform. And Busta was gracious enough to let me open for him, and I murdered it that day. I had a great set, and the photographer, the guy who took this picture, was so I guess blown away by the show. I'm trying to find a more modest way to say it, but he liked the show so much he took that picture, and then later, maybe about a month ago, I went back to it was like an annual event, so I went back to the next event, and it was dope. Method Man performed, the Locks performed. It was fucking awesome. But the same photographer was there, and he makes me he for my birthday. My birthday was in April. He says, "I have a birthday present for you," and the whole crew, my entire crew, knew that he was there and that he brought this for me, and none of them told me. They were all just like really beating me in the head to be there because they know how it goes. Sometimes I can make it, and sometimes I can't. Icon to Mike King, yes, Craft. Uh, Mike King. But like the whole crew was like, "Yo, make sure you show up. Yo, you definitely gonna be there. Make sure you show up. Make sure." So I pulled up, and man, I still got this. I pull up, and at the end of the night, he presents me with this, and I lose it. Like I lose it. One of the most thoughtful birthday presents I've ever gotten from anybody. Like this is crazy. And it was in this moment that it was in on that show that I decided I was going to do an album. So this perfectly captured that moment for me. It was nuts. Um, who gave you a present? His name was Paps. His name was Paps. It was yeah, super dope. Super dope. To answer your question though, I haven't skated in well over a decade. I stopped skating around the time that I moved to Manhattan. No, around the time I moved to Brooklyn. Those streets are not hood blocks are not it for like hood block. Uh, y'all might want to take it easy. You know, playing games with B. Like, take it light. If she's cool, I'm cool. But like, y'all might want to take it light. Yes, B. I've lived in all the boroughs. I've lived in every borough in New York City. Yes. Best relatable album. Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah. What's happening in here? What did I miss? B, put me on to what's going on. Chat seems to be as taking a really ill turn since I was just laughing about all the stuff that was happening. How are people responding to you performing? It's I'm getting a lot of great feedback. I'm getting a lot of great feedback. They want my attention apparently. Okay, well, don't. Yeah, Def missed something. I tried skating, almost broke my neck, so I didn't try to get Calvin. I'm with you. I'm with you. I just joined. Who are you and who gave you a gift, Sonny? 9332. Now, that seems awfully condescending, right? Even if you just joined. That seems awfully condescending. Would you want me to talk to you like that in person? Like, hold off. Like, who are you? What fucking kind of question is that? I've said my name like several times. You're literally on my page, and the name is at the top of the page. You know who I am. My name's on the top of the page. Hey, I'm Mek Rashawn. Pleasure to meet you. You could have Googled that, or you could have just like kicked it. It really doesn't matter who I am as long as you're having a good time. Why worry about who I am? I've seen you in person a few times. You're a cool dude. Oh, thank you. I try to be. Let's see. Mek was at them Diddy parties. I have the footage. Jackie Santana, you really should ask yourself why you were at the Diddy parties filming things. Now, unfortunately, you've got the wrong guy. I've never made it to a Diddy party. But let's not talk like back in the 90s before we knew he was like freaking off that everybody wasn't trying to go to a Diddy party. But unfortunately, I was just an intern at the source at the time and nowhere near on anyone's radar to get those kind of invites. But that was a super corny thing to say and incredibly suspect. Like, you're really telling everybody that you were sitting there filming? Did you get baby oil in your did you get baby oil in your eye? Like, that's super crazy. That's who where all the flunkies coming from in the chat right now. I have no idea. I have no idea. I think maybe because they saw the Drake talk, they're just pulling up. These may be Maddies in disguise. Um, was you on the show with Math? Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, but Frizzy, like, take it easy. Like, we're having a whole conversation about a bunch of other stuff, and you just keep interrupting to ask like a question that everybody here already knows the answers to. Yeah, but yes, dude, it's same guy. Yeah, I'm the guy from that show. Same guy. No problem though. Okay, we cool. No problem. Yes, yes. I answered the question. I'm the guy. Um, somebody, look, son, go play my music. I don't care about your little present no more. Oh God, I bet your ass. I bet your music is absolute. I bet your music is ass. Like all ass. Like Buffy the Body ass. Like just entire ass, like Jurassic size ass. I bet your music is absolute ass. Like just with that attitude, it almost can't be anything else but. No, I listen to music from all over the place. Fun fact: there was terrible. There was ass music back in the 1900s too. There's ass music in the arts. There's ass music now. I'm just willing to bet that music would approach me like that and say some issue is totally ass. I don't get it. If you never say it to a person's face, then they're just running their mouth. That's a factory setting. That's a factory setting. I'll never understand that either. Push me. I'll never understand that either. Like I totally don't get. I don't know where these trolls came from. Yo, we were having really good energy in here, and then I think like certain people can just sense when people are having too good of a time, and they just run in. Like, let me go spoil this right now. These people are having an amazing time. Let me just get over here and ruin that. Let me just go in here and completely F the vibes up just because. I'm not gonna pretend. I'm not gonna pretend to get it. Yeah, okay. All right. Oh boy, I've been in here too long and I got work to do that's trying to catch up to me. Just because, hit the likes, hit the subs. That's how you show your boy love. B, going and handle your business with 9332. He literally just came in here for fuck shit. You can King is cool. Just you gotta read the room. We get down a certain way in here. You're brand new. Just you can always observe. It's all good. It's all good. It's all King is cool. King Frizzy, it's all good. I get you. Just it's all good. It's all good. Just you got to be careful who you throw your lot in with, King. Some of these folks are, yeah, just you just got here. It's all good. It's all good. King, welcome. Thank you for becoming a mechanic. It's all good. See, now oil spill gets. Go take care of your grandkids. Either I'm an uncle or a grandfather. Can't be both. That's just me being literal and being a dickhead because you know I'm holding a mirror to the person I'm talking to. And now you're gone. See, and now you're sitting here looking, trying to figure out why you can't respond back to me. And I can just sit here and keep rambling and talking about you and your lame ass comments all I want. And you're just sitting there mad at the screen trying to figure out a way to type, probably going to another account so you can start all over again. Bro, the only kid I need to take care of is you because I'm definitely sonning you. And this kind of attitude shows why I've been being a neglectful father is not a good look because the kids come out like you. Not great. Not great at all. Your family from the islands, Christine? No, with the exception of South Jamaica, Queens. No, my family's not from the islands. Um, 9332 song called Cheesecake Monster. That is hilarious. That's fucking funny. That's fucking funny. Not Cheesecake Monster. Um, go take care of your grandkids. Go take care of your child support payments, player. Like, come on, man. Y'all. Oh boy, and so corny. So corny. Like the insults I get aren't even it's not even well done. It's not even well done. I understand if some of these actually had, some merit to them, but dudes be corny. Um, I can't wait to see some of these people on your page, Mac. We're gonna have fun. Yeah, yeah. No, it's gonna be it's gonna be it's gonna be a time. It's gonna be a time. But listen, with that said, I've been kicking it in here like I don't have work to actually get to, and I've been talking to y'all forever. I've been beating y'all in the head. But let me, before I even fake like I'm getting out of here on the 1-2, let me just stop and thank everybody who pulled up. Even Sprez, one time for Sprez who never came back. Sprez, I hope you come back. I hope you come back, like dead ass. I hope you come back. Um, I hope you come back. I hope this didn't scare you off. Like it's all good. I hope you come back. If you're watching this, I hope you pull back up. Um, but I want to thank you. I want to send I want to send a shout out to everybody who pulled up and showed out. One time for mechanics first of all, just one time for all the mechanics. Um, it's so much of in what you guys do and how you give it up and how you get down. Um, it gets me a little. Yeah, yeah, no, y'all, it's different in here. Like it's just different. It's just the way we do things. I don't see this happening on other pages, and I've been in other guys' chat, I've been in other guys' comment section, I've been on other pages. The way we give it up in here is different, right? We are doing things differently in here, and I could not ask for a better foundation for what we're building than y'all, than the mechanics. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. I don't think I could say any better than that. Or Mark Nash, just push button, produce like Chamber, B74, like Tiffany Blue. Y'all know. Like I could of course, Calvin. You know what I mean? Like it's just different. It's just different. Dana, like it's the way we get down in here is just different. And I am starting my month off with a different kind of appreciation for y'all. I'm starting off this month like Tiffany said. I start off every month. I start off every day with gratitude. But this is definitely landing different. And it's because of y'all. It's because of y'all. Um one time for everybody who super chatted, one time for everybody who sent me these gems and these memes and all this flyness in here that this page is just like evolving into exactly what I wanted it to do. Salute to Boston. Salute to Florida. B, I'm looking right at you. One time for everybody. One time for the mechanics. One time for the UK. One time for New Orleans. Um, yes, B74. I will be here tomorrow. I'm gonna pull up early because the game is happening, and I'm not missing that. So 5 o'clock. Set the alert. Set the alarm. I will be pulling up here to get busy with everybody. Um, One time for Boston. One time for Boston. I want to perform at Toad's Place again and the Middle East. And if you know, you know. Um, talk real talk. Well, believe it. The Knicks are in the finals, and we playing the game to win tomorrow. One time for Dallas. See, we need to do this in the beginning. Listen, everybody who's a new mechanic here, make sure you pull up 5 o'clock. Set the alarm so you know when I'm going live. But 5 o'clock is the plan, just in case something happens and I'm a little later. Make sure you set that alarm. But I want to see all these exact same faces in here tomorrow. Let's get this conversation. Let's start off by y'all sounding off and letting me know where y'all checking in from so I can salute it and shout it out. If you haven't subscribed, please do become a mechanic. You see the kind of energy we got going on here. You're not gonna find this no place else. I go live every day around 5 o'clock. So make it up one time for Brooklyn. Um, just make it a point to pull up and let's keep this energy going. Y'all don't understand what this does for me. Let's keep this energy going. And shout out to, of course, the West Coast. One time, I would twist my fingers up, but I don't want to get banned. But shout out to Dana. One time for Cali. In the meantime, in between time, this has been the garage home of the worldwide mechanics. I'm your lead mechanic, Mech Rashawn. Do me a favor, hang up your coveralls, hang up your tool belt. Let's get this thing off the rack and see where we at. I will see y'all again tomorrow, 5 p.m. Hit them likes, hit them subs. That's how you show your boy love. Until then, the garage is now officially closed for the evening. Everybody